Good morning and welcome to RLTW Strategies. It is Tuesday, the 14th of May, and I got some updates to give you from yesterday's last trading session. I activated my 100K Apex trading account. I had a rebill on Topstep for a 150K account, so that one's reset. It was already a blown account, so during the rebill, your monthly subscription, if you have a blown account, they'll reset it automatically with the rebill. So that's activated that's back activated. The account that I used the free reset for, that one I hit max loss in it yesterday. And then the Topstep X account, I kept trading it and I hit max loss on it. So and you'll see if you go through the videos, God help you if you do, but I will trade profitable, I think 80% of the time. And then because I think I have the edge for the day, or I'm in the pocket for the day, I'll keep trading and I will hit max loss, or I will hit some losses and take away the gains that I made in the morning. So we got to keep that mindset of getting in the market, extracting whatever we can from the market, and be happy with whatever we get, right? 100, 200, 300, 400, 500. If you're on a good trade and you hit momentum, if we get anything higher than 100, then we should be happy with that. So that's something that I want to focus on moving forward, especially with the PA account. The PA account, I can't go over, I think $900 a day on that. I have to hit a 30% consistency rule. I can't go over that for, I guess, before each payout. So the first 4 months of payouts, if I can maintain above, first the goal is to get above the drawdown. Once I get above, I think $135,000, I start off with zero balance, but I don't know if I start with zero balance. I probably should. PA accounts, I know what happens with Topstep when you have an XFA. You start with a zero balance and you got to get over your max drawdown. You have to get over that, have a buffer, and then you could trade off that. And then any day, if you're 20 grand above your max drawdown and you have a week's worth of $33,000 losses, and you could move your daily loss limit, right? If I just want $1,000 loss limit for the day, maybe that's what I should do when next XFA I get. But anyways, with that, let's go look at the news real quick. It is 7:30 right now. I jumped on early because there's a lot to cover. So let's go ahead and look for the news real quick. We got 8:30. We have PPI. And then at 9:10 we got Cook speaking, and then at 10 we got Powell speaking. So 9:10 before market opens, Lisa Cook speaks, and then at 10, 30 minutes after market opens, Powell speaks, and then at 8:30 we're going to get some volatility. So the good thing about video journaling is my last PPI, I'm going to go, after I do this pre-market charting, I'm going to go watch the PPI release, the last PPI release. I have it on video. It's on the YouTube page. I'm just going to see how the market moves during that reading, and then kind of have an idea, if we have a similar reading, what the market's going to do going in. That's the intent. So that was the news. Guess we could let's go review the accounts real quick. So number 76 just got rebuild and reset, so we're going to trade that one. 35 was a free reset that I just boloed it yesterday towards the end of the day, so we're going to have to build that back up. And then the Topstep X account, that one is at 151. We had a huge drawdown yesterday, so we're going to slowly build that one back up. I still got to get used to trading the Topstep X because it doesn't fit the windows that I currently have open. So I usually trade, so So these are the screens I trade. This is my trading screen. I got Tradevate up. I got Trading View, which is my paper account that I just test thesis on. This is my trading window with Tradevate, and then on the other side I have gold, ES, and then behind that I have the I watch Palantir, and then I have Amazon, Apple, Nvidia, Microsoft, and Meta. And Meta I switch out with Tesla. I don't know why it never saves it whenever I have it up, but anyways. And I watch Tesla. So we watch those. I could watch Netflix, but I don't really pay attention to where Netflix is trading unless something on the news says something. So with that, these are the windows that I have open. I usually trade this setup right here so I could still watch Amazon, Apple, Nvidia, and Microsoft in these windows. And then I have the ES over here that I watch on the 5, 15, and 30 minute to find levels. And I switch back and forth between my trading window. And then I'll have to log out of Tradevate and then log back in on the Apex account if I want to trade the Apex account, the PA account. And show you real quick the PA account. Here is the PA account and 100K activation. I paid the lifetime membership because if I keep it open, my first withdrawal will cover the evaluation fees if I can keep it open, and will cover the lifetime membership fee so I don't get rebilled $105 every month on the active account. So the intent is to keep it open. So there it is. There's the 100K eval pass. Here's the PA account. So we have to log into Tradevate separately in order to trade those. So let's go ahead and get into charting. Let's go on the daily. All right, so we got all these levels, all these boxes, all these trend lines. We got all this noise, right? So let's remove the noise. Let's put the daily high up, or the all-time high. I mark it in blue, and I want to do the daily trend. And I'm just gonna hurry up and get this in here because sometimes it's a problem. All right, so we got this long range daily trend line here, right? We came up, here's one step, two step, we may have a third step. We have to break this high. This area right here is a zone, a buy zone. We could do one or two things. We could put a box here. This is a I think that's a supported buy area. All right, on the daily, right? We're gonna come back down here. This is another one down here that we could definitely bounce on. And we could get down to here. I don't want it that big. I want it at the top of that. There you go. All right, so this area right here, bought here at the bottom of the box, middle of the box, the bottom of the box, the bottom of the box, the top of the box. We're bounce at the top of the box. So this is supported, right? This level is supported. And then we're above, in between the all-time high and this next support area. So that's what we're gonna look at. And of course we got the pivot points, but we won't put the pivot points on yet. So drilling down on the daily, let's look at the candlesticks and the range of the daily. Look at this tight range. We got these huge ranges on the daily, huge range, huge range, huge range. All these huge candlesticks on the daily. That is a large movement from top to bottom. All right, and then look how small these movements are. Yeah, we made money in those small movements during that range for that day, but one or two things could happen. We're building a base to launch up, or building the base to reject from. Okay, and that could be this area right here. All right, that could be this area right here. Why do I say that? Well, you have sellers there, sellers there. You got price just busting through this. here you got price hitting the top of this level right here, right? And then you got price kind of rejecting here, and then it rejected hard here on this day. So as we come up to this level, of course the PPI data may launch us up skyward 300 points, but it also may spike up real quick and drop us down 300 points, at least down to this level, right? Or we could go down to this trend line. So we could definitely go down to here, I think, just by looking at the movement, right? I think because there's an area here. I like how Dakota does this. He goes, there's, oh man, I don't even know how to use this. I should just draw circles. Let's see. There's an area here. That's not a good color. Bear with me. There we go. All right. So there's an area there. There's an area there. Right? These are all buy areas. Right? So we could come back down to here and take this out.
Hi, I'm David Kino, and I help ordinary people go after their retirement goals sooner by teaching them how to master their retirement.
Now I don't know how to get out of it. So that's just an area in a zone that we have to pay attention to. And as we come back down, we may hit that. So as we come down, we may bounce here, and then because of this buy area here and this buy area, we may come down to here and bounce up and go up, right? And so that's what I'm looking for on the daily. 4 hour. Because of the news release, we don't know what the market's going to do. It could go up, it could go down. We got the all-time high. We're in this consolidation, this 4 hour consolidation, right? If we drew a box, like that, right, and drew it out, we're in this range, this consolidated range on the 4 hour, right? Except down here we broke it, and I always do my consolidations in orange. So now we're in the middle of this consolidation at the 50% line, and look what's at the 50% area, the line that we drew a while ago, right? So price always comes to the 50% area, and you can see the 50% area. I mean, we drew it. It's actually right there. I put it at the top of the candle wick, but you know, it's right there. That's the 50% area of this consolidation, but we didn't know that was the 50% area until we drew the consolidation box, and we just followed the candlestick patterns to draw the box. So we're in that 50% range on the 4 hour. We got this topping out area. We just don't know if we're going to break through it. And yeah, that could be a small morning consolidation from last Thursday. Man, I'm having a difficult time with these boxes hitting the candlestick. All right, we got this consolidation up here, and we could come back down to here. Right, and we're in this consolidation area on the 4 hour. Got the 50% area right there, which aligns with that drop there, that buy area there, and then the buy area here. We're in that 50% area. So I think we have to bust through all this noise right here if we're gonna continue going higher, and we have to hold it. All right, we have to hold it. This is a daily level. I wonder if I should label it. So we got that, and then the all-time high. I don't have to label the all-time high. So if you go down to the lower time frame to see what we see, there's not really much. The bottom of that box is already drawn out from drawing the box out, right? So this level right here is already supported by that box, and that's something that just stood out. That area just stood out just by looking at the graphs, at the charts, right? So we don't really need that line there. The top of that box, that buy box, is already supported with a level because we drew that buy area already. So where it's been bouncing on the top here, right here, that's already supported. All this stuff right here is all supported. So we don't really need to draw a level on the 2 hour. Now, again, we come down to the 50% area, bounce back up. We come down to the bottom of this box and come back up. We could blow through all of that and bounce off this box and go back up. You know, and the same thing going the other way. So now we're on the 2 hour, so we could look at inefficiency zones, but I don't know if inefficiency zones are gonna have much of a play today. You know, you got all these inefficiency zones here on these candles. This inefficiency zone right here hasn't really been revisited, so that might still be, and that's a small one, right? That's a small one. I like inefficiencies on the 4 hour. They're just... So if we look for inefficiencies that have been revisited, this inefficiency zone got revisited by here and here on the short side. As we moved up, we got the inefficiency zone here that's on this green candle. We got inefficiency here, but those are both inside this green buy block area. So as we come down, those inefficiency zones right there, we could get revisited and bounce back up. All right. And you know I like to do those in yellow, so we'll do those in yellow. And you got another one down there. So these inefficiency zones could be revisited on the way down. I don't know, I think it's better to draw them on the 4 hour. I don't really got any evidence for that. But these inefficiency zones haven't been revisited yet. And then going up above the current price, we have an inefficiency zone there on both of those candles that haven't been revisited. And that, I mean, we're in this inefficiency zone right here already. We haven't been up here, and then we got one up here that we need to hit. Now, other than that, in the all-time high, there's no other inefficiency zones. A small one up here, but that one could be, we could play with this one right here and say this is an inefficiency zone. But again, the top of that inefficiency zone is where our level is already. So do we need to put these zones in here? I don't think so. And the next area is going to be the all-time high if we continue going up. And what is that? That is 18, that's 288 to 500 points up. So we could definitely go 300 points, which is this area. Well, it's close to that other limit level. You know. So that's on the 4 hour. This buy area, we had a lot of kerfuffling right here. You know, we're coming back to that area. Price could be rejected at this level and come back down. I think that could be a level right here. And I only saw that because of this kerfuffle zone here where price, and then you can see how price got rejected, right? Price got rejected up here. You had a bunch of buyers or sellers, and as price came up, there was a bunch of sellers in this level pushing the price back down. Pushed it down, 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 right? We got lower highs now. Lower highs, lower highs, lower highs, still lower highs. It's coming up, but this high needs to break this high right here in order for us to maintain that. because this high could still be rejected from here to here. And that's just something that you have to pay attention to as you see price movement. Yes, we have had higher lows bringing the price up, right? And that could be something to pay attention to. All right, we have this trend going, this constant trend going. And we could bounce off this trend at these inefficiency zones. Well, not this one. If we break this trend, we're touching this inefficiency zone and testing this level. But in the next couple hours, we could still come down to this inefficiency zone, test this trend area, and bounce back up, right? You got a buy area, where price came up and got rejected, finally blew through it, got supported at that level, right? Got supported at that level. So as price comes down, are we going to get supported at this level? And that's just something that we have to look at as we see price movement. So that's something that could also happen. And that's how you find those levels. And I finally learned that from watching Dakota and slow markets. And then you got volume profile, but I mean, that's like, volume profile is all those little tiny, you don't see them. They're where all those red lines are at, which are a bunch of point controls. So then after we drew our levels, let's do pivot points. Let's look at the pivot points and the actions of the pivot point. Now we could bust through 3 of these pivot points, right? We got a pivot point there, we got a resistance 1, 2, and then you got 3. Well, we could bust through all of those during the report. And we could also bust through all of these to the downside after the report. So that's something to look out for and watch out for. All right, is what's going to happen. And look at that level is where resistance level 1 is. All right, we're at this level. Resistance support level 1 is near that pivot point area, which is coincidentally right around that buy zone area. All right, right there. So that's stuff to look out for, and that's how the algorithm gets those levels. It's where price has previously been supported, right? And then the R1s, R2s, R3s are where price has been resisted. So with that, that's it with charting. It is 7:50. That was about 15 minutes of charting and explanations. And with that, I'll see you guys at 8:30 when PPI comes out. I'm going to spend this time and review the last video during the PPI release, and I'll catch you guys during the data release. See ya. And welcome back. We're 15 minutes till PPI data release, so we're going to go ahead and monitor. So right now I got gold and ES, and then I have my NASDAQs up. So I have 2 orders set. I got a buy order if we pop up, close out up here in the after we break this red area. That's only 100 points, so I got that play, and I got this short play if we drop and close out down here before we break out of this box. So you come all the way back down to here. Again, we got lower highs, higher lows moving up. So that's something to watch out for. We got a buy area order block here. So as we drop down, we may bounce. Once we close out here, we may bounce back up. So that's something to look for. I watched the video. It was the 11th. I looked it up. The last PPI was, let me show you. The last PPI was the 11th of April. So I went and looked at my video from the 11th of April. Watched it real quick, watched how the action moved during that release, and It spiked up. It spiked up. It had a similar pattern. Let me go ahead and max this out. So we had a similar movement here, except over. Let's see if we go April 11th. All right, so this is the PPI data right here. So April 11th, 12, 13. All right, let's go over here. All right, this is the last PPI. Right here. So 6:30, we started dropping a little bit, right? And then during the PPI data, 8:30, we went from 1800 all the way up to 200 points, almost 250 points we moved during the data release up. But this was the action before PPI data release, and we bounced up, consolidated, pulled back 50% area of the initial drop, initial pop, and then we started climbing for the rest of the day. Look at that. So we went almost 500 points during the day trading session. So that's something to keep in mind, because as we come over here, we have plenty of time to get in position, right? We don't have to get into it exactly as the news release comes out. I got a Apex PA account, 100K, set up to trade today. It's activated. I have a brand new 150K combine that's rebuild, and it's a fresh combine. And then I have the Topstep X account we hit max loss yesterday, so we're gonna be patient, trade small with that one. And then we have another combine on Trade8 that I'm logged into right now that we're just gonna take our time trading today. So with that, we could drop 300 points and we could climb up 300 points. So in the initial release, we got it recorded, and we're gonna see what happens. We're gonna watch it, and that is the possibility of what may happen today. We could pop up to here and then drop really hard. So I'm only going to trade 3 contracts. That could clearly blow my account if I'm on the wrong side of the trade. So that's what we're going to trade and pay attention to. And then if need be, I could log into my Topstep X account, which is on, right now it's on this window, but we could trade that too. So be cautious. See what's going to happen. See what's going to happen. 10 minutes out. I'm watching rips on Market Clubhouse on the TV. At 9 o'clock, I will switch it over to Topstep X. And I'm playing the breakout play. I'm not playing the reverse play. So I should have a short up here for a drop, and I should have a buy down here for a pop. But this is what we're going to play with. We're going to watch it. If we jump onto a trade, we'll jump onto a trade. 4 minutes. 4 minutes. I'm curious on what liquidity looks like. Let's look at the contract sizes. We have a lot of volume below the price. Currently 66% long in S&P 500. We got 56 long, 58% long in NASDAQ, 74% long in gold. 3 minutes. So that's another thing I want to do. When I take insight from other people that I'm watching, that's how I hit the max loss yesterday. They were changing my bias in my head. I gotta trade my own. All right, minute and a half out. I'm gonna watch the 15-minute over here. Everything's recording. Gold's coming down. Oil dropped. Thought we were gonna break this 4-hour trend and we didn't, so we'll see if we come back down to here. That's the paper account. Under a minute, and I gotta go to the bathroom. Woo! Order book's getting cleared out. "30 seconds out. Watch to see if we drop over here. We got to break this level down here and break this level right here. These two areas right here. "10 seconds. Here we go. It's out. We're dropping. Put my stop in. And made 13,000. It's popping back up. See if it comes back up. See if it pops up.
Order filled.
Oh man, didn't get in time.
Order rejected. Stop filled. Order filled.
I've got to share this. You can get car insurance for as low as $22
Order filled.
Look at that account.
Take a look. As low as $22 per month. Your insurance company probably doesn't want you to see this, but I'm going to show you anyway, so you can save too. Here's how to get a cheaper rate. Just
Order filled.
SaveAutoInsurance.com and answer some basic questions like the year, make, and model of your car to activate the comparison tool. It's fast, easy, and secure. It only takes a few minutes. You then see your
Order rejected.
the best quote and save up to $744. There it is. $744.
All right, up 900.
So tap the link now to go to SaveAutoInsurance.com.
See if we come back down to retest. We may not, but you never know.
Stop filled.
All right, so up 500 on our brand new combine. Let's see if we could trade the Topstep X account on this movement.
This is your brain when you're struggling. And this is your brain when you're in the zone. But getting in the zone, staying there.
We could pop all the way up, hit this buy area.
That's why we bring FM. It's like a do not disturb setting for your mind. And it gets you
Now I'm gonna wait.
in just 5 minutes.
I'm gonna wait. So we blew one combine and we made 500 on this one. So we could hold off. I don't know how to get rid of that. Buy, sell. I might have to log off and log back in. That's what happens. We didn't have that much to lose on that one account, so I'm not worried about losing too much. You know, we had a flush. We came back up. We made some money on that account. Gold flush, gold bounced back up. Gold and in the NQ bounced back up at the same time. You know, we may drop back down, but that was it for the move. Now I'm just gonna wait till 9 o'clock. So I'll sit and I'll keep recording just because it's good data to have just to review for later.
Order filled.
All right, so we're down 1,000. I think we're dropping. We're gonna drop. I'm gonna wait and trade this later. Man, it's coming back down. So we can't lose that much. Can't lose that much. So we'll wait for PPI and see if we can make this come back around for another possible move. So we may reject at this level up here. We may reject at this level. Which one am I on? Oh, you didn't see that. So I traded the Topstep X account. We're down a little, so we're down 1,000. I almost blew the account. The computer didn't register it, so I went in for a buy on this climb and made up some loss. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and be patient. Gold's moving. We could reject up here. Right here. It's a possibility. I'm gonna wait till market open. I'm gonna wait till market open. We have all day. We have all day. Almost blew 2 combines. Topstep X. We blew 1 combine. We blew 0.5 or 35. We blew this one. This is the reset that we got. We're up 500 on this one. And then we almost blew our Topstep X account. And we are up. We are down 1,000. We can't go below 149,500. So just keep that one alive. Keep that one alive. I think since I did the promotion, we get a free reset on this one if we blow it. But I don't want to think like that. ES's action. Busted through the buy block. Blew through 2 support levels. 1, 2, almost 3 support levels on the NASDAQ. Whoever bought down here, awesome. Gold spiked down, moved back up. We could come up to here, as we already doing it. Come up to this area and get rejected. Oil dropped a little bit. We're at 78.74. I'm waiting for it to come to 78.37. I'll get an alert and we'll assess from there to see if we're going to go in long. So the Nasdaq's down 20, 30 points. ES is down 3 points. The Dow is down 11 points. So Nasdaq's the only one that's majorly affected. I'm watching Apple, Meta, Google, Amazon, Apple, Nvidia, Microsoft, and Meta. So we're watching those during pre-market. And then we got gold and ES. We got this, where price is at, it's at this level right here. All right, we're finally busting through that level right here. That was a level. This level right here. I think we're dropping down. Price may reject at this level. I think we're going to be dropping. Let's see what. We still got 50% long. All right, just got done eating breakfast. That's why I turned off the camera and the mic. I didn't want you guys to have to hear me eat. So I got Topstep TV on right now. Closed out 1,300 profit. Gold came down a bit. I mean, oil. I doubled my position on oil. It may break this trend line. We'll see. We'll see. It may come back down to here. Let's put up another alert. I got 3 alerts. I got an alert here. This alert just broke. I got an alert here if it breaks the trend line, and alert here. Because we may bounce here. We may bounce here. Yeah, we're going. We're dropping. We're dropping. Dropping hard. Nasdaq's moving up though. got the AI thing going on today, so all these companies may be going up. We might do another drop before we pop up. I don't know. Going with the 10 contract here. See if we go back to the point of control. We may rally up because of the AI news today. GameStop may hit $100. We got Apple moving up. Nvidia's at $898. Apple's at $186. Amazon's down. Google. I was watching Google. Alphabet. It's at 170. Meta's at 464. Tesla's at 173, moving to the upside. The high yesterday was 175, so we'll see what happens with that. We got the ES, kind of just ranging right now. Remember, we got this low. News low. We may revisit it. We may come back down to the 50% area of this buy block before moving back up. Right now we're here. Gold came down during the news, popped up, and now it's coming back down to the pivot point. Possibly we may hit the VWAP. I'm long on a paper account. I just don't know if my conviction, I mean, this position right here was a good reversal, right? So we dropped, we came up, we came down, and now we're going back up. So that level that we bounced off of the second time, that could be a buy zone, possibly. You know, we have a buy zone in this area. So that could have been where, that could have been where that reversal came from, is that buy zone there. So I'm gonna wait. I want to get into a long position on Topstep X, but I'm still waiting to see if we're gonna continue climbing higher. We can't lose that much on this account, so we're at the VWAP. Oh, that's right, Jesus. There we go. Here's the position I'm in. All right, this is what I'm playing with right here. We're in 3 contracts.
Order filled.
All right, made 150 bucks. Powell's talking at 9, so I'm gonna hold off. I'm not gonna do any trading. It's market could fluctuate. If we looked at the news again, $10 o'clock Powell speaks, so market opens at 9:30. I might do a trade at 9:30 at the open, but then I'm gonna try to get out of the trade by 10. So that's something to look forward to. Man, I'm up 2,000 on the paper account. Went in 10 contracts. Then we got the AI stuff going on. Gold is moving up. Gold is moving up. Here's gold. 15-minute is good. Game plan is we'll trade the Apex account at after 10 o'clock. Okay. That is what I want to do. I want to trade the Apex account after 10 o'clock. We got 15 minutes. We are back at the morning opening today, back at the pivot point on the ES. NASDAQ isn't there yet. Here's the ES. We're back at this morning's consolidation area. So we may touch and then come back down. If we're going off of, but then, okay, so that's what I think may happen. But then we got the AI stuff going on that is gonna make the market climb up today too. So never know, man, never know. Should have held that long on the Topstep X account. We would have made up our losses. Plenty of time, plenty of time. got resistance at this level. We got resistance here in this area. I think we may be dropping. It is under 10 minutes. We can reverse at the VWAP. May come back down here before going back up. Amazon's dropping. Apple's good. Nvidia's good. Microsoft's been slowly dropping. Now what's GameStop going to do? I'm going to watch it. The smart thing to do is to wait till Powell speaks at 10. Man, Apple just shot up a whole dollar. Nvidia dropped down to $8.95. Amazon's dropping. All we need is Apple to drop, and then we're dropping. And because PPI from last PPI on April 11th, it shot up and stayed up. It came down 50%. We already came up 50% from the drop, right? This is the drop. We already came up 50%. Now we just got to maintain that 50% to continue going up. So we may drop down to here again before moving up. We may drop down to here before moving up. We may drop down to here before moving up. So that's what I'm watching for. So this is an area that I think we could reverse from to continue going up. So we'll watch that. Got the VWAP. Microsoft's coming back up. 30 seconds, market opens. Open. We're above the VWAP. I don't know if it's going to hold. I think it might grab liquidity lower. Microsoft's coming back down a little bit. Microsoft just popped up. You can reject here. Apple, Amazon. We got those candles at the top right there. Nvidia just turned green. Microsoft turned green.
Order filled.
Oh shit.
Order rejected. Stop filled. Stop filled.
Just made 100, up 700. Drop in, drop in, drop in. Are we collecting liquidity? Amazon's moving back up. Microsoft may be moving up. I'm going to wait till we retouch the VWAP again. The VWAP is here. Let's look at gold real quick. Gold's not doing much. That's what gold's doing. ES. Mag 7. We got Apple moving up. Nvidia moving up. Microsoft. Yeah, we may be going up. Nvidia just dropped. Microsoft may be dropped. Here's Nvidia. Nvidia dropped to 892, 893. We're at the VWAP. We're breaking VWAP. We're going down. Let's see if we pop back up.
Order filled. Order filled.
All right, we're down to 4. Microsoft is up. Amazon's up. I shorted right when it reversed. Terrible time to get in. And we could be range until 10. We could be range until 10. Man, Nvidia just popped back up. I don't know if it's gonna hold. We got higher lows. Probably best just to wait. See what levels we got. We got a level there. Apple's holding up. We bounced off that VWAP. That was a good VWAP play. This level right here is in play right as of right now. We're at the point of control. We're still fighting. Nvidia's coming in.
Order filled.
I might get stuck here.
Stop filled. Order filled. Order filled. Order rejected. Stop filled.
Apple just spiked up. Nvidia. It's barcoded. We could reject up here. Let's wait. I'm just getting chewed up. We were up 700. Now we're only up 140, which I'm fine with if we could just maintain that 140. It's about time to turn down Topstep TV because I just need to trade my plan. Just trade my plan. P-shaped profile opened above point of control, above the VWAP. It's grabbing liquidity. Apple's coming down. ES is moving up. Gold's actually moving up. We popped up. I'm glad I added those positions on oil. Here we go. We're going up into this. We got 20 minutes. Powell speaking 20 minutes. We could reject at this level. I'm gonna wait till Powell speaks. Powell's speaking at 10. So, all right, everything's going up. Let's wait for a pullback. 305. Nvidia, Apple's coming down. Microsoft's coming down. Are they grabbing liquidity before moving up? That's the hardest part, right? So you got Apple coming down. We got Nvidia that came down. Microsoft came down from that morning pop. So we have all that action right now. Ooh, it's busting stops. Jesus, that was the pullback right there. That was the pullback.
Order filled.
There we go.
Stop filled.
Just small wins, man. I need to build the I need to build this account. Nvidia's pulling back a little bit, 898. Just waiting for Powell. Rips is cleaning house right now. We can come back down to here to the top of the Bollinger Band before moving up. 18300s. Nvidia just dropped. Nvidia just dropped 896. The VWAP. Continue watching that, see what happens. ES is still above 5250. If Nvidia drops again, Apple's going to drop. This may drop for Powell. This may be pulling back right before Powell speaks. We got this resistance area up here. All right, this zone right here. All right, all the way over here. So we may reject at this point. So that's something I'm looking for a possible reversal in that zone area, in that gap in the charts. We could be collecting liquidity right now. We're only up 20 points, so 20 points in the market, up 6 points, up 40 points on the Dow. ES is up 6 points. We're only up 20, 23. Microsoft is dropping. Microsoft is dropping. We're right here with Microsoft. I say it's dropping. It's just collecting liquidity right now. I think it's going to drop when Powell starts speaking. That could be the rejection point. Here's a short. Let's play it on the paper account. Back down the VWAP, at least to the pivot point. Could be busting shorts. Let's see if I may be wrong. That's a good strong green candle for a reversal. Let's see if I was wrong. Nvidia's dropping. Oof, Apple's going up. Man, 50-50 chance. Yeah, Powell speaking. We up 400 or 140? 400. Up 400. That oil trade, man. That oil trade. I mean, that's... Look at that range. It's got resistance here. And the 5 minute and the 15 minute still look bullish. 15 minutes bouncing off the EMA. EMA is by the VWAP on the 5 minute. No, we're on the Bollinger Band. We got the EMA at the point of control. When you come down to the point of control, Nvidia's coming back up. Apple is kind of leveling out, pointing to the downside. I want a short. I want a short. I want a short. We could bounce here. This is a level. Here we go, 899. My 10 contracts up 2 grand right now, 1800. Man, we could bounce here.
Order filled. Order rejected. Stop filled.
That 15 minute, man, I knew we should have shorted up there. Damn. But I don't know what to do now because this thing could pop. This can pop here. Nvidia just popped up to 899. Apple's going up. Microsoft's going up. We may pop back up in a reverse. We did bounce off the VWAP down here. Here we go, we're retesting the VWAP. We may come and retest this area up there. I'm gonna try it. Let's just wait. Let's just wait. Nvidia dropped back down to 896. Powell is speaking right now. You got Apple kind of stopping the drop. It's at 187. ES is holding. ES hasn't really decided which direction it wants to go. I am looking at the 15-minute.
Order filled. Order filled.
All right, let's see.
Order filled. Stop filled. Order filled. Stop filled. Order filled.
My confidence in inflation moving back down is lower than it was. Jerking it around here.
Stop filled.
Dakota's down 6,000. Holy moly. Let's see what gold's doing. Gold's dropping.
Order filled. Stop filled.
All right, back up to 743. Could pop right here. Apple's coming down. I'm gonna hold off. I'm gonna go ahead and log out and then get on my Apex. I'm up 743. We did lose the Topstep X account, and we did lose our. We lost this account, number 35. We hit max loss, so we lost 2 combines. We're up 700 on this combine that was reset this morning, so I'm happy with that. We're gonna keep that the way it is. And I'm gonna go ahead and log into the Apex account. In the meantime, you guys can watch the Mag 7 and the ES. All right, this is the PA account.
Order filled.
Uh-oh.
Stop filled. Order filled.
Why doesn't it just do what we want it to do?
Right thing. That would be too easy, John. Right thing.
Rich, I've seen a lot of questions about the book map that you're showing there on the left side of your screen. Give them a little synopsis over what that is and what that's showing.
So the size of the bubbles is the amount of liquidity that's being added or pulled.
Stop filled.
And you can see this
All right, down 593.
where it's very, very small. It's
Order filled. Stop filled.
Let's get chopped up here. Let's wait. I mean, we got higher highs from the report, so higher lows, I mean. We have higher lows since the report, so 414. It's just chopping right now. Apple's coming down.
Order filled. Stop filled. Order filled.
Here we go. There we go. Come on.
Stop filled. Order filled. Stop filled.
What's that? All right. We don't know if it's going to go up or down. I'm only down 135, which is good. We were down 500, 600. ES is breaking the VWAP. Go, we're popping up.
Order filled. Order filled.
Talk to us, guys. Too many fan into these shorts. He's back above 900. Big break above 900 here. Microsoft is rallying. Meta is rallying as well. As long as we can get this 300 to hold back above 305, we might be able to actually hold it this time.
Order filled.
Well, long candle wicks on the 15 minutes. We're at 902 on NVIDIA. Apple's down. Down $500. Chopped up. Chopped up because I was listening to Topstep TV. Dakota's he's on it, man, though. All right, so what I see is I see Microsoft, Apple, and NVIDIA shooting to the upside. This thing may pop up to the daily resistance up here. There we go. Is Powell done speaking? Apple's moving up. Let's look at gold. Gold really hasn't done anything. We are moving in this resistance area. Now we're busting stops. We got this resistance area. Just want to make sure I'm on the right screen. NVIDIA's at 905. The high yesterday was 909, so NVIDIA would have to break 909 if we're going to continue climbing today. Microsoft. Yesterday's high was 414.60. We're at 415.09. We're back into the inefficiency zone that we said we were trying to reach. So now we got this inefficiency zone that we're touching. We could bust stops up to here, past resistance level 1. Resistance level 2 is near that 50% area. Going in long right now is just behind the move. I don't really think I want to go long yet. We may reject at 52.62 on the ES. We got this going to be a triple top in this area, so I want to watch out for that. So that's what I'm looking for. Yeah, I think we're going. Now we're just going to wait for a pullback. These are 5-minute candles. Man, 907 on NVIDIA. We're getting to the top of the 50% range of the inefficiency zone and the buy block on ES. So I'm gonna hold off, see if we get any pullback from here. We get a pullback down to this area.
Order filled.
All right, we're up 200.
Stop filled.
All right, we're up $500 on the PA account just now. So I'm gonna take a break. I'm gonna go for a run. Here we go. We're up 578. Make sure I'm out of all positions. That was a tough trading session. We lost our Topstep X. I think I get a free reset on that one. Market's still going down. We lost that combine. We're up 700 on another combine, and we're up 700 on our PA funded account. 500. We're up 500 on our PA account. So with that, I'm gonna stop. And go for a run. Go to the gym. Enjoy the outside. It's sprinkling, but I think it stopped raining. So I'll see you guys after lunch. Thank you for hanging out, and I'll talk to you guys later. See ya. All right, so I'm sitting here editing my video, and I had to get in a quick trade, so I'm going to show you that real quick. So we're on the Apex PA account. I did a trade here for $30. I watched this move. I'm just sitting here watching this movement up, and it's going up. And at this candle, I went ahead and got in 3 contracts, made $180 on that before I got out, before it started to drop back down. But currently the account is up $770. So with that, I'm done trading the Apex account today. I think 700 is good for a day of trading on the funded account. So, and I can't go over 900 anyways, the 30% rule. So I'm just going to maintain a smaller balance, smaller wins on this account, just to build a buffer of the drawdown buffer, 3,000 drawdown. So every day I think you have a 3,000 drawdown until we get above 103,500. We'll get to $3,500 profit in the account, and then anything above that will be, the drawdown will stay, I think, at that level, 3,500, and then anything above that will be able to withdraw twice a week, twice a month. Between the 1st and the 15th, and the 15th and the 30th, you could put your requests in, but we got to get that balance above 3,500, but we can't do that all in one day. We got to do it underneath $900 every day until we get above that. So that's what we're going to work on. I'll see you guys. Thank you for sticking around. I'm going to add this to the clip for the closeout for today. We're still up 700 on our number 76 combine on Topstep. So we'll trade both of these tomorrow, and we'll go from there. Have a good one. Talk to you guys later.